Phoenix Audio presents
The Cat Who Wasn't There by Lilian Jackson Braun, narrated by George Guidall. Qwilleran is on his way to Scotland, but this time Koko's nowhere near the scene of the crime. He and Yum Yum are back in Pickax being coddled by a cat-sitter. But Koko won't sit still once Qwill's traveling party returns, minus one member. Koko may have been miles away from the murder scene, but he's just a whisker away from solving the case. And now, The Cat Who Wasn't There.
Chapter 1. In late August, 16 residents of Moose County, a remote part of the United States 400 miles north of everywhere, traveled to Scotland for a tour of the Western Isles and Highlands, lochs and moors, castles and crofts, firths and straths, burns and braes, fens and bens and glens. Only 15 of them returned alive, and the survivors straggled home in various states of shock or confusion. Among the travelers who signed up for the Bonnie Scots tour were several prominent persons in Pickax City, the county seat. They included the owner of the department store, the superintendent of schools, a young doctor from a distinguished family, the publisher of the local newspaper, the administrator of the public library, and a good-looking, well-built, middle-aged man with a luxuriant pepper-and-salt moustache and drooping eyelids, who happened to be the richest bachelor in Moose County, or, in fact, the entire northeast central United States. Jim Qwilleran's wealth was not the result of his own effort, but a fluke inheritance. As a journalist, he had been content to pound a beat, churn out copy, and race deadlines for large metropolitan dailies down below, so Pickax folk called the urban areas to the south. Then fate brought him to Pickax City, population 3,000, and made him heir to the Klingenschen estate. It was more money than he really wanted. The uncounted millions hung over his head like a dark cloud until he established the Klingenschen Foundation to dispose of the fortune philanthropically, leaving him free to live in a barn, write a column for the Moose County Something, feed and brush his 2 Siamese cats, and spend pleasant weekends with Polly Duncan, head of the Pickax Public Library. When the tour to Scotland was proposed, Qwilleran and his feline companions had just returned from a brief...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?